You're now tuned into STWF TV, the Parlay Perspective. The Parlay Perspective. Where we talk hockey.
Feed Byfield around one man in on goal. Scores! What a goal! Quentin Byfield! And that gets Jim Fox out of his seat here at Crypto.com Arena.
Basketball.
Take matters into his own hands, Van Horn. Now, you got to get this in from Church here. Oh, my gosh. Throw it down, Kobe.
Football.
Oh my God!
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, my God.
Wilson's going to lob one, and somehow, some way, Paul Richardson comes up with the ball.
Cuts upfield. Hurdles over a couple of people.
Oh my goodness, did you see that? He hit Steve Brown with what looked like a karate kick.
Baseball and more.
Well, day goes again. Pitch is swung on a miss. Throw to second base is high. They're going to say that Rojas got in the way. It doesn't matter. Sosa tagged him out anyway. That was an amazing catch and tag by
The Parlay Perspective. The Parlay Perspective.
What's up, man? How y'all doing tonight, brothers?
What's going on with you, man? How you doing, man? How everybody going?
Man, I'm chilling. What's up, Bobby? We see you there. Bobby always front and center. Appreciate you, brother.
I know what it is. Hump day, baby. Talk sports, though. You heard us? Parlay Perspective Wednesdays, man. We talk sports from all different capsules of the world. We got something for y'all tonight, man. So tune in, like, share, subscribe. STWF TV. Heard?
Got a lot of stuff to talk about tonight, man. Even as we was getting ready to go live, just trades going on up to the last minute. It's craziness right now.
Crazy as hell, man. Usually we get news after shows. But to get news before the shows, man, keep that iron on the press. Not too long, though. Just make sure your pants are crispy and creased out. I don't even know people iron anymore. Do people really iron anymore?
Of course, we do down here. Keep a bottle of stay flow.
Yes, sir. I pull the iron out every now and again. You know what I'm saying? Show what we got. What's going on,
iron?
Building today.
I'm just kidding.
Middle of the
week.
What do
you say? What's the iron?
Yeah. I'm not that damn young. I know what an iron is. I remember when my grandma used to heat it over the furnace. Yeah, that old.
Oh, it's throwback there, bro.
Absolutely. But yeah, no, hey, have a great night. Got off work, ready to talk about these trades. These trades were insane.
Yeah, they are, man. Hey, we might as well.
Listen here. This trade deadline so far is probably the best it's been in years. Like, we talk about whack-ass all-star games, whack-ass finals viewership. Well, shit, you should have a trade deadline every 3 to 4 months, man. If you're going to stove this much out the pot.
I'm just thankful my sons aren't part of these insane trades like they have been the last 2 or 3 years. They've been pretty quiet. That's all that matters.
What's up, Chili Will? Still slide up in here like Kramer.
Slide in and slide out, man. He must have not been feeling us. You know what I'm saying? Or you going to throw Masula on us like I don't want to hear about these trades. Don't ask me no questions about it. Yeah,
well,
what's happening?
While we getting into it, we talking about these last minute trades and stuff. And I know that you said you want to come on and cover the biggest trade that just went down. Have you had a chance to gather the details yet?
Of the most recent one, what I'm looking at, the few details I did get was that it was, so Jimmy agrees to a new 2-year deal, a new 2-year, $121 million extension with the Warriors the minute he gets there. What else was it? Going
2-year 121s with a $60.5 million a year.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
For a guy who Look, in the playoffs, yeah, but that is officially like they're all in on trying to get Curry one more. I think this also means Curry retires as a Warrior, by the way.
Absolutely. 5-team trade?
Yeah, I gotta get everybody involved. I know Dennis Schroeder goes.
I got you.
Schroeder, oh, you got it?
Yeah. So Jimmy Butler to the Warriors, Andrew Wiggins, PJ Tucker, protected first-round pick to the Heat, Lindy Waters, Josh Richardson to the Pistons, Schroeder to the Jazz, as you mentioned, and Kyle Anderson to the Raptors.
Yeah, weird. Okay, cool. Yeah.
A lot of moving parts.
Obviously, the big names there are Schroeder, but he goes to the Jazz, which is weird. They already had kind of a deadlock at point guard.
Oh, you thought what I was saying a few moments ago in the chat was jokingly. I
didn't see it.
Real.
No, I didn't see it.
Slave. It is slave. He mentioned the other day, Dennis Schroeder, that the trade deadline is like modern day slavery. You just mentioned that he went to Utah, coach. He's not going to play a game in Utah.
Might be a buyout.
Buyout. Yeah.
Hey, but that's fine. You get the bread. Then he can go wherever he wants.
Yeah. Modern day slavery for real.
He might end up in LA.
That's wild.
Back to LA? Yeah, the Clippers. He ain't coming back here to LA. He ain't coming back here to LA. But yeah, man, Jimmy Butler, man, to the Warriors. He was shouting that he didn't want to go nowhere really. But I think at the end of the day, it's the money sign. They gave him that $121 million extension. That's like, hey, yours. So I'll come to you to the Warriors. It's not that bad, you know? It's not that bad.
It's either that or the Heat. Pat Riley told him, look, all this behavior that you're partaking in, all this diva type shit you're doing is lowering your value in the market. If your value's too low, I'm not going to trade your ass because I'm not going to take a loss for you like that. So he was like, yo, if you actually do want to leave, you better tell people something. So he came out, I think, and he told them, yeah, I can stay. This way people be like, all right, it's not a bad situation necessarily if he wants to stay. So the value stays up. It could be either way, though. I don't know. But I do think that, yeah, I think the Warriors got better. Obviously, he's better than Wiggins. He cares about basketball, that's for sure. Wiggins sure as hell don't. Where did Wiggins go in the deal again?
He went to the Heat.
Right, okay. So if he just plays like 16 forward basketball, they're not gonna miss Jimmy much. They got enough other pieces there that they're not gonna miss Jimmy too much. But
did he get that? Yeah. Did he get that? The Heat get a first round protected. So we'll see how the rest of the season ends up for the Warriors. We don't know when that first round pick will be. Yeah, man. I mean,
what year is the first round protected? What year? This year?
There's no projected year, so I'm thinking they're probably still working on an aspect.
So they'll figure out the year, and whatever year that is, the Warriors are probably going to be in rebuild mode. That's actually going to be a pick that matters.
I actually thought I heard that it was 2029, but I could be wrong.
It could be, but I also heard 2029 in a different deal. Maybe that's the deal that you heard.
That might be what I'm mixing up.
It could be both, though. It doesn't. I mean, everybody trading their future picks.
That's the deal. My squad got fleeced on.
Yeah. So,
I didn't mean to bring up a bad memory, Coach. My bad.
It's all right, man. It's all right.
Who got fleeced? Got two thugs on the Warriors now, man. Thugs are us, man. Draymond Green, Jimmy Butler. How exciting those practices about to be?
Mad annoying. If you're just a rotation player, that's just gonna be mad annoying. Cause matter of fact, we done both been the guy out there playing ball or argue for 20 minutes over 1 point.
Oh yeah, we out here. We ain't leaving practice.
That's what they practice is gonna be like.
Wow,
it's gonna be tied 6-6, and they're just gonna be arguing.
So Phoenix must have been asking. So Phoenix must have been asking for more then, because he wanted to go to Phoenix, and I think ideally Phoenix wasn't gonna let go of the gas pedal and remain to try to get as much as they could. And like you said, well, coming down to kind of like the last day of the trade deadline where basically it's cheaper. I feel like he became cheaper as those days went on, and his trade, luckily for the sake, got him some cash. You know, I think that's what he was screaming at, that he wanted to be extended, and the Heat didn't want to do that. So being in California where it's sunny, like it's Miami, but you got Curry, who's been a solidified champion, you know, dog. You're going to try to go in there one more time and go get one. But I'm going to say this on this show right now. This is the end of the Warriors, man, as we know it.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. I done heard that like twice a year for the last 4 years, man.
No.
From you, from everybody.
No. It's over, and I tell you
but
why.
It is because he's old, he's ancient. Curry's ancient, and the whole thing goes around Curry. So yeah, once he's officially a guy who can't bring you all the way, then yeah, it's over.
Now, hold on. Now if the Warriors can flip some work out, and for instance, do something. And this is why I say these core players that they had, the Kumingas in them, they didn't shine bright, because what they could have did right now is package like Kuminga and possibly Draymond Green.
They didn't play well.
And then we talking business. Then we talking business. Then we talking like the Warriors can get back on the road. But the only option the Warriors have right now to become like
2025 first.
To continue the dynasty. What is it?
2025.
The pick will be a top 10 protected in 2025, 2029 before becoming unprotected. So it's 2 first?
Yeah. Here's the thing. The only chance that the Warriors have to extend this dynasty in any kind of way is you got to do the Danny Ainge, what he said he would do. You got to get rid of these guys. You already got rid of Clay. You got to move on from Curry. But they want Curry to retire there, so they're going to run their franchise back into the ground trying to get him one more ring. That's what they're going to do.
Listen here. I don't know how much they're going to do this season. The Warriors.
They'll make a little run, but it's not enough.
But
Jimmy's not enough.
But if I'm them, I'm calling this summer. I'm calling Elton Brand in the band this summer, and I'm trying to go get Joel Embiid to Golden State.
For who? That's the hard part.
That's a lot of money.
I'm gonna tell you.
And here's the thing, and valuable assets that you would use to get Embiid, you just use to get Jimmy.
What would you, Andrew Wiggins? I think they still have.
It's the picks too.
If the season goes how they will want it, and 2 guys step up to the plate, I think that Pozinski and Kuminga can be a piece around as well. Draymond, either one of the 2. I think that can work. If Embiid continues to be disgruntled in Philly, then we can see something like that happening.
Yo, with every passing day, honestly, the Golden State Warriors, what if missing on Wiseman is crazy. It really, they had an opportunity. They had a chance to do how the Spurs had that good team for years with Admiral. Then he got hurt that year, and they had a bad team, and they got the pick that got him Tim Duncan. The Warriors were set up to do that exact same thing, but instead of Curry, instead of a big man, it was going to be another guard in LaMelo Ball. Now, I'm not saying LaMelo Ball is some world beater, but could you see him in that offense right now? Clay would probably still be there because they would just be diamond to those 2 guys. It would just be LaMelo running the 7-second offense with those 2 great shooting motherfuckers. So, but yeah, man, what if they messed up with Wiseman and now they don't have pieces? They just traded some pieces for Jimmy. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. It's right now or never. This is it. They got to win this year, or the whole Warriors dynasty thing is done.
Look, I don't even think, honestly, they just have to focus on how they can make this team a better as well. Because this right here, this trade for me is kind of like, yeah, we got a Wild Western Conference, and yeah, with Jimmy you can compete. But is it just about, for some teams, is it just about competing? Like, we've seen the Warriors win championships. We've seen teams like the Lakers win championships. Hey, God, we've seen teams like the Celtics win their first one, but been contenders for years before that. Is it just about winning, or is it about going to get championships, or being smart and saying, hey, and we can get one more good piece in here.
Oh,
We're giving up assets for we gave assets up for Jimmy Butler, but now we got a few assets left to go get 2 great players. Then we can compete. So you, like the Lakers in that trade with Luka the other day, you're focused on your future in a sense. But now, if you go get a big man to go compliment Jimmy and Curry and be real and want to play with Jimmy. So I it's not too far-fetched that I'm saying Embiid to go to state.
No, it's not. It's not crazy. It's just the problem is that it's going to take a lot of mixing and move. First of all, they might have to move. So any deal to go get Embiid, Kuminga got to be in it and Pozinski got to be in it. They're not going to do it without that. So those two got to be in it. And then to make the money work, Draymond got to be in it. So those are the 3 players. Now, is that enough? If I'm Philly, absolutely not. I want 2 or 3 picks as well. That's going to be more difficult. They just sent the 25th conditional, which means they will not be allowed to send the 26th first-round pick. They can then send the 27th if they still have one, but I don't know if they still have one because they might have traded that in some other deal. So I don't know. But do they have 27th?
no. I'm about to say Kyle Anderson portion of the deal fell through.
Oh, wow.
I'm trying to get the dates on. I'm assuming so. I'm trying to get the dates of it, but he is not going to Toronto.
Yeah. I mean, he's an okay player, but that wasn't going to help him much of anything. But yeah, so like a bunch of things have to happen. So some of the things that might have to happen is out of the 3 players that I named that would have to be traded for Embiid, you're going to have to find another deal not involving those 3 players to get yourself the type of pick that they might want to go with that deal. It's going to be a difficult task now that you've traded what you traded away for Jimmy. But I agree. They're in a spot where you got to go now. Your 2 best players on this team are 36 years old. Both of them. Or 35 or 36. That's a right now team. There's nothing else like that. You got to win immediately. There is no, I don't even know if there's a next year for that. Even though they signed him for 2 years, what do we think that next year Jimmy Butler's going to be? We think it's going to be anything special?
I think it's just going to be disrespectable. He'll put up respectable numbers. He'll be that. Yeah. The Warriors will
they have the draft pick.
Supposed to be, but
at 27.
Just this year, after this year, from 26 up until 31, they still own the draft picks.
Okay. All right. The 29th one might be conditional as well, though, right? That might be one of the ones. Okay. So, yeah. All right. Well, so they'll be able to trade the 26th because they can't do 25. And then the 28th. And not even that, because if that 29 one ends up being sold, then you can't sell one before. You can't sell your first round pick back-to-back years. Whatever crazy rule they made that for.
It's the NBA, baby, man. Listen, here. We had this Jimmy Butler trade, fire. But the morning little patch up over in Milwaukee, where the Bucks is just trying to stay on top of the Eastern Conference between the 1 and 5 seed. They acquired Kyle Kuzma today from the Washington Wizards, along with my guy, Mr. Baldwin, for the likes of Chris Middleton.
Fascinating trade.
Huh?
Fascinating trade because I don't know that they got that much better. They may have gotten healthier, but also Kuzma's missed time too. But I mean, I guess they definitely got younger.
I think that was the key.
It was important to do that. Yeah,
I think that was the key there. I think the key was to get a younger piece. And from the sources say, Giannis was very vocal when speaking on should they go get Kyle Kuzma. He okayed it. So they sent him over. Chris Middleton, a guy that we know has been aging, lagging with injuries last season, coming into this season. You had to find some team that would throw bait at him, and we know Washington got a luck of players on their roster, picks, all that stuff. So and now you get a couple more picks from Milwaukee. So for Washington, with the Cooper Flag train possibly coming that way, you got to leave as much free space as you can. if you're Washington, because there's no chance, there's no day where you guys will probably be at the top again. We'll see. Maybe we're alive for it, but it's rebuild city.
Washington just Washington is where 20-point scorers go to die. Like that's just they just go there and just get lost in the sauce for however long. And then what's this about? Oh, okay, nice.
We got that. Yeah, man. So
so say what?
I think Milwaukee enough for Milwaukee in their market, it'll be okay. It'll be a slight improvement, but like you said,
what I don't get is like, did they get better? I think they get better because of the fact that Middleton wasn't playing a lot of basketball for them and he wasn't back to his normal self. But if you get Middleton back at his prime, like his healthy self, I don't even know that this trade makes them better. Middleton actually set up a lot of their offense. Like he's
a 3-and-D guy.
Creator. He is an offense initiator.
I think the defensive prowess is probably something they're gonna miss.
That too, yeah.
In this scorers league, you probably will want a guy like Kuzma right now because you got a guy in Giannis who I guess he's the all around the world guy, and then
but he can't shoot.
So he still falls in that pack like Paul, McConnington and all the rest of those young guys over there because they'll be in line for shots. But hopefully Kuzma can bring in some PJ Washington type of niche to this Bucks team. I think that's what the Bucks are looking for.
He better be fucking better than PJ Washington or they're gonna be pissed.
And Aaron Fox's first game tonight with the Spurs, looking great.
I'm looking forward to that.
It's popping right now. They're up 107, 100 on the
right now. I'm about to turn it on right now. There
on the Hawks, he has 22 and 10 assists. Shout out to him. Shout out to.
I told you it's going to be the best. I told you it's going to be the best pick and roll. It's going to be the best pick and roll in the league now.
Along with Wemby, it's going to be fire. KJ Martin as well. Traded from the 76ers. For some collateral. And also the Celtics made a move today. The young man Springer goes to the Rockets for a 2030 draft pick, and I think like $15 million or something like that. I think something around the table or something like that.
You got cash considerations?
No, the Rockets. I think the Rockets had like a something. They had like a trade. I don't know if it was like
exception
from a trade or something like that. Something backtrack. And it was like $15 million, so they have a little bit of money to play with. So they said we're gonna go get this guy and see if we can build a project with him. Because soon enough, the Rockets are gonna have to be in these trade scenarios too. Because their team is young, they got a lot of young contracts, and soon enough, you're gonna have to try to turn that into some type of goal.
They're playing pretty well. I think they really like this team.
And
I wonder they need some veteran leadership over there now. I mean, they got Kuzma, not Kuzma. What's his name?
The other light-skinned fella.
Yeah, the other light-skinned asshole.
Then you got
Brooks.
Valanciunas.
Yeah.
Valanciunas traded from the Wizards to the Sacramento Kings. You see the Wizards just dumping. Jordan's the man over there. They traded him to the Sacramento Kings with Sidney Crosco and 2 second-round picks. And, of course, all these picks are being hit at the trade deadline. They are expected to use most of the $12.8 million that they had for Valanciunas and his $9.9 million salary. So, also, the Kings are sending a 2028 the Nuggets second-round pick, if it's 34-60 in their own second round in 2029 to Washington. The Denver second-round pick was acquired from San Antonio in the De'Aaron Fox trade. And Valanciunas just signed a 3-year, $30 million contract in June. That is a great contract to grab up.
Yeah, it's movable. He's such a weird player. He can give you like 14 and 6 though. 12 and 6. Fuck it. Jonas would have been good for the Lakers, but
tomorrow, man, a lot of interesting things going to continue to come up. And hey, we'll be here on around the clock tomorrow, man, for all the news that comes out NBA, and be on the clock with it. Shout out to the brand, shout out to the network, man, for bringing you the news right at the sound of a snap, you know. So be interesting. What we got up next in the card, man? Coach, man, what we got up?
So we had a chance to talk about it a little bit the other night. Obviously, the trade of the century. Luka did his first practice session today with the team. He look like he's right at home. AD had his first practice session with his new team. Same thing with him. Do y'all ever look at the Gills Arena?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so see if I can get this pulled up here. I was looking at this and I was like, you know what? I don't know if I should believe this or not. Here we go.
Adding another little tidbit on to why I cannot fuck with him. If you're acting like you're out of shape and we need you in the fourth, but all you're going to give us is offensive things, and you can say, all right, I'm giving you all this, let the other guys do the shit that's important, like play defense. It's hard for me to have that respect for him because it's like, we need you on this part of the game and we need you to be in shape for that.
This is not the best Luka, and I love Luka. I think he's one of the greatest players of all time, but we have to hold him accountable as well. Defense wins championships. As much as Luka has been phenomenal on the offensive end, I watched him allow dudes to hit open shots while he waved his hand or jogged with a slight effort or just look, multiple possessions.
Every time I watch him play now.
So as a Luka fan, I don't like the smear campaign that's going on. And the reason why I say he looked like he was right at home today is my question I want to present to you gentlemen is LeBron is the most gifted athlete physically that we're as far even from a longevity standpoint. Do you think with the way that he was traded and he departed, going over there with LeBron is his basketball idol, do you think LeBron can get him to the space he needs to be to become the player that everybody thinks he can be from a physical standpoint?
Of course. The pressure is going to be on because now once that's the reason, before it was just like people talk about it here and there, it comes up, his weight, here and there, but we got the Sion too. Everybody's really just worried about him being a fat ass and not really worried about Luka. But the truth is, it had been said a few times. We heard it, and now that it's like national stage, a franchise who drafted you, who desperately needs you, only really has one other truly notable like franchise guy in their history. I mean, yes. Mark Aguirre, I know y'all had Mark Aguirre for a while, right?
He was here for a hot minute.
Right. But at the end of the day, I mean, it's Dirk, and then who the fuck? It's Luka. So when that team trades you, that's going to raise a bunch of red flags. Now, obviously, some of the red flags get raised about their front office. Yes, it's not just about him. But in the end, he's part of it. And when they say things like this, I don't like the smear campaign. But here's the thing. As much as I don't like the smear campaign, we also got to realize that they shield these athletes from a lot of shit that they would have to deal with if it wasn't for the franchise. So if you end up having to like, all right, well, you didn't show up for the franchise. Now you're not doing what we asked you to do, and now we're going to trade you. Yeah, guess what else we're not going to do anymore? Hold your secrets. We're not going to keep your shit quiet no more. We're not protecting you anymore because you didn't protect what you had, what we gave you, which is an opportunity here. So while I don't like the smear campaign, I understand it. You have to sell this move. This is a tough move to sell. This player pushed you to a point where you felt like you had to make it between him or the franchise, and you chose the franchise because that's what you got to do. But because he made you do that, ain't no love lost here. Have fun, bud. We're gonna tell you everything now.
Closed mouths don't get fed on this boulevard.
What's this? This is y'all acting too dramatic.
Doing way too much.
Way too much.
It's funny
like Bronny? Why he look like Bronny?
I think he looked like Humpty Hump.
Baby face.
I was on the left, little dude, younger, smaller dude. Anyway,
face, man. Smear campaign, all that. Keep it real, man. Hey, if he would have won a championship for the Dallas Mavericks, how would this day be talked about by us? Would he even be mentioned in any trades if he won a championship?
No, of course not.
I think the championship kind of did. I think to the Mavericks, the championship kind of made this understandable for them to do. You don't give away. We're always gonna say this. You don't give away a talent like that. You just don't, unless something was really, really going down. And there's a bunch of stuff going down in Dallas. So I'm sitting here in my mind still not thinking that this was a basketball move by the Mavericks to move him. I'm still thinking in my mind it's not a basketball move, man. Why would you do this? And then you gave him to potentially the worst team to give him to. A worse team to give any generational talent to.
This is all Schottenheimer's fault.
Kareem,
but
Shaq,
still, it's
LeBron.
Yeah. You just don't do shit like that. Like I would have respected you more if you guys would have just opened the flood line a bit, because I would never thought in my mind we was ever in the sweepstakes for Luka. Never, ever. You know, and it's crazy that it happened, man. But now we gotta play chess now, or if you want to play checkers, go ahead. He's gonna be good, man. Dallas gonna regret this shit.
I truly believe this, and it's conspiracy level shit, but I feel like when a player of that caliber gets moved, I believe you get a phone call from
above,
from a block number that lets you know, here are your options of where you can do this.
Yep.
And I think we've seen this in the past. I think we saw this when Chris Paul was supposed to be a Laker.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm guessing Lakers weren't on that list of guys who were allowed to get another franchise level guy while you have Kobe Bryant. At least not unorganically, like drafting Kobe.
Two young guys. And Rob Pelinka's a little older, but him and Nico having a convo where nobody got into the conversation until the trade happened. Now, that's something that's still in my mind. The fact that happened, the fact that Nico wanted more assets, and then Rob Pelinka best friended him and gave him the sad puppy talk.
He did.
You know what type of risk we're taking? And then you pulled the trigger on it.
I think originally it was rumored there's going to be another one, and what's the young fella y'all just got?
Connect.
That was the original deal.
That's the normal deal. That so when Braun goes to Miami and they're about to draft, was it the Lakers?
What?
Oh no. Who was about to get Wiggins? Somebody was about to get Wiggins. Cleveland. When he goes back to Cleveland, they draft Wiggins, and he goes, I'm not playing with the Rook. Wiggins immediately part of the deal to go get Kevin Love. Connect should have been in this deal. 100% should have been in this deal. So in that case, yeah, I feel like the Mavs got fleeced a little bit,
and that's why I don't buy when he tried to say that he didn't know nothing about it.
Who?
LBJ.
I don't know that he did. I mean, maybe it was late night. Not that he can't be up answering the phone, but here's the thing, though. This move isn't a pro LeBron move.
It's not a pro LeBron move.
It's a post LeBron move.
But I'm going to share with y'all later on today in the chat. There's a guy that broke down step by step. And LeBron so the current owners they're from Vegas. They live in Vegas. They want to build a casino in North Texas. More than likely, it won't happen. But that's why the stuff's coming around and say they can possibly move the Mavericks to Vegas. Where did he say he wanted to be? He wanted to be an owner at when he's done.
Yeah, Vegas.
Because the reason why I say that, as far as him not knowing, he's with Clutch Sports. AD's with Clutch Sports. Sham broke the story, who's also part of Clutch Sports.
Fair enough. But also, why if he wants to own Dallas, why would he not want a franchise player like Luka on the team?
Yeah, I think people.
That's part of the deal for him to get the buy-in to that.
I don't think
to be a part on it.
Yeah, I don't think LeBron had nothing to do with this. Me and Will talked about this, I believe, briefly a little bit this week. That maybe these were the owners trying to get their get back for all the shit the players have been doing for the last 5 to 6 years. Now the owners are trying to be like the players, and then eventually the players will get the
momentum. Like yeah. Yeah, the owners flexed on this one. I see what you're saying there.
The owners flexed on this one, man. The owners flexed on this one. They said, "Fuck y'all."
The players have been running everything since LeBron.
They kind of flexed this whole deadline. They sent Jimmy wherever the fuck they wanted. They sent, De'Aaron was the only one who got to go where he wanted to go because he's been a model citizen his entire time with Sacramento. He hasn't caused them any problems, signed everything. Yeah.
Do they have this much cojones or power if Biden was still in office?
Yeah, definitely,
You know what I think?
They wake up and piss excellence every day now.
What you got, Mrs. J?
I think Nico Collins had a vendetta against Luka because his name was Nico Doncic in his household.
Because of that whole thing, that was a thing.
His wife was saying that she liked Luka so much.
Yeah, she was calling him Nico Doncic,
which is fucked up.
Like that was her work husband, but motherfucker, he worked here too. The fuck you mean? Like,
you know what though? That would just kill a man's self-esteem if you were calling me by some other man's last name. I would be done.
Oh,
it
wouldn't kill my self-esteem. She'd be homeless. I wouldn't worry about it.
That would be divorce papers in hand day you did it.
Have fun. Oh, go see if you can live in his crib. See if you can make your last name Doncic. Have fun with that.
Hilarious.
What we got over here cooking, man? We got Coach cooking over here. Oh. Shit.
Yeah, I heard it was fake too. There's no way you can ever really know.
Heard what was fake? The Doncic shit?
Yeah.
No, I can see that being true in a funny way, but some people don't take that shit funny forever.
Yeah, it's just the internet. Internet fucking just makes everything up now.
Listen here, guys, September 13th. It's been made official this week. We have a boxing mega fight to talk about. We got months to do it. We got on the left side, we got Terrence Crawford. On the right side,
you don't say Tank, I don't care.
Undisputed champion of the world, Canelo Alvarez. It's going down.
Canelo.
It's going down in Las Vegas. Yes, I don't know if the Turkish people got the Canelo is giving them that bread. We'll find out more information on that. But it is going to happen, man. So, fellas, it's going to happen. Are you happy that the fight's finally made?
Crawford finally stopped ducking.
You said who stopped ducking?
Ooh.
No, I didn't. Maybe.
Nah, I think they both were fucking around. I think they both. Previously, there was no good reason for Canelo to take this fight. Now there is, and so I think it's gonna be a great fight. I'm looking forward to it.
The Greek fight's 168.
Crawford 168.
Crazy thing is too, if you looked at the lines yet for Vegas, it's pretty fucking even.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be even. It's gonna be even. It's definitely
right up until
they have to. They can't model this fight and then have Canelo as a negative 650 favorite. You can't do that. You got to even it out, and then from there, they're not trying to let people win a lot of money from this fight. So the fight's gonna
on either side, yeah.
On the odds card that it is. And hey, both boxers right now before they get in the ring, they deserve that respectfully. But
I'm putting 20 on Canelo.
Crawford moving up to Canelo zone. Now that's what I'm interested about, and that's what I'm worried about because we've seen Canelo, though people may say he picked this, picked that. This is a fight that people have been wanting him to have, and he's gonna have. Mm-hmm. So this is his point to shut critics up. Though Benavidez is gonna be knocking at your door once again. You know he had a great fight this weekend. Shout out to him on the close one against David Morrell. But I'm happy that Crawford's able to get this opportunity. a lot of opportunities like this ain't gonna come like this, man. So you got to cherish it and be happy that a guy like Canelo agreed to it on the dotted line. Because
Yeah,
a
I
lot
think
of
it'll be a
boxers that
great.
wanted this man, they couldn't get him, huh?
What? What'd you say?
I said there's a lot of boxers that wanted to fight this man in Canelo, and Crawford gets it. So you have to.
Crawford earned it. I mean, Crawford's been in a bunch of good fights now that he deserves it. But also this could have happened earlier. They just couldn't agree on weights, and that's usually what fighters do to avoid shit.
Definitely, you got to step into the danger zone, man. If you want to fight like this, you got to you have to. Hey, I'm gonna go to 168. I'm gonna go jump up to your boat. I gotta do things like that, and like you said, the Turkish people probably put some extra dough on this because Canelo did say that it had to take the right price to get this fight on. But the only thing I have a problem is that it's not sanctioned by the Radi Serbian people. So it's gonna be in Vegas. So shout out to the promoters that got this shit together.
Yep.
Because
so let me ask you this.
Saudi Arabia.
So Crawford's been inactive since what, the Spence fight?
I think like June, July.
Okay.
I think didn't he have one after that?
No, he had one fight when he moved up. He moved up, won the title in that, and then he's been chilling ever since. But they said even in that case, he should have had another fight before this Canelo.
Who was it? Carlo? Who was his last fight? Carlo? Was it? Charlo, whatever. I think it was the last.
No, it wasn't Charlo. Crawford's last fight was in Saudi Arabia. I know that. Hold on a second. He last fight he fought. He fought Israel Menedov.
Oh, that stupid ass fight. All right, yeah.
So even in that sense, I felt like he should have fought. He should have took another tune up. But hey,
right. So that's my question. Do you think it's going to be a challenge with him, as far as having a extended training camp and that, you know, and somewhat inactivity?
I would only say that because he's in that age bracket too. It's not like he's younger than Canelo. I think him and Canelo are around the same age. But now in this case, man, you only can take fights like this from here. You know your career at some point is going to dwindle down. And Crawford does have a goal, you know, to shock the world in every which way possible. So he knows time's dwindling. So he had to definitely get this fight together.
He's coming up on 154, right?
Yep.
Okay. So last question. Other than the money, how motivated is Canelo going to be?
Highly. This is a legacy fight. He wins this fight, like maybe somebody talks about maybe fighting Tank, but other than that, he got it all. He did everything he needed to do. The rest of his career is locked up. He already solidified as one of the greatest. But this one, I don't know if it does a lot for it, but if he loses it, it could definitely hurt his legacy.
This makes Canelo's legacy one of the best in boxing history. Only not even because of the fighter, because Crawford, we've seen a bunch of boxers throughout our careers, you know, living. He's taking this fight. We asked guys like Floyd Mayweather, take this fight. They didn't want to take it. He took the Pacquiao fight, but it was 7 years later. This fight here, 3.5, but that's okay though, because that's standard boxing nowadays, you know? And these guys have been fighting. So you're taking this fight against Crawford. You know the dogs, you know the minority on both sides about to be crazy. If Canelo beats the black man, solidified, because Crawford's the guy. When people mention Crawford, people say he's the guy. If Crawford goes and beats this Mexican, he's the top Mexican. And you know you can't create boxing without some Mexicans, baby. Great Mexican boxers. That's the legacy on both of them, man. Win or lose for any one of these guys. I mean, they still can go out and have some fights, but for them, this is the fight right here. If you lose this fight, if you're any individual, you consider this a dud and the stain on your career card in a sense, because this is what good fights like this does, man. It can make you or break you. Can't wait.
Fair enough. Okay.
I agree.
So I be up late at night watching videos and stuff like that.
Late at night.
That was a lick back in the day. So, what is the name of the podcast with Mace and Cameron?
It is what it is.
Is that the name of it?
Yep.
Okay, so T.O. was on there not too long ago. And see if I can get it pulled up here. T.O. had some pretty hot sports opinions about Playmaker. They asked him if, I just play it. Shit, what I'm doing, I'm doing this thing. I'm talking.
How much better are you than Michael Irvin? Like we know you're like, is it a big difference between you and Michael?
It is. I mean, statistically, yes. I mean,
yeah, we know statistically.
Yeah, does he have more Super Bowl rings than me? Yeah.
Hey, check it out. Cam, Nate Stat. Let me tell you guys something. NTO and all you jokers that didn't win these things are heavy. And check it out. This just my Dallas Cowboys stuff. Don't make me go get my Miami in my St. Thomas. That's why I'm probably at the bottom. All this shit is heavy. Y'all don't know nothing about all this, though. Y'all been punching, but landing on air, because you ain't knocked nobody out if you ain't got none of these. Only champions have these. Knock niggas out.
Man's off the
chain. Look at Tim's face. He got a big smile on his face, man.
I love it. I love it, man. And y'all know who my favorite wide receiver of all time is. It's not Michael Irvin. It's T.O. And on the mic or anything like that, I always consider T.O. the favorite. I always seem like he's going to get the top up of anybody. But Michael Irvin shut that shit down, dog, as he should deservedly, because nobody going to talk about Michael Irvin like that. Michael Irvin not only was a pivotal part in Dallas' Super Bowls, he got statistics, and he's right. When you playing with a great team, you got to sacrifice some shit. He would have had 100+ touchdowns, and we didn't have to sacrifice to the likes of Emmitt Smith, Troy Aikman, the Cowboys defense. T.O., shout out to my man. You got the records. You got some of the records. But it cost. Took a steep cost. And then the time that you had the opportunity, you couldn't even be cordial with your QB. Either his fault or your fault. But shout out to Michael Irvin because it puts people on the plate. That's why you don't really hear Randy Moss really saying shit. Because Randy Moss knows at the end of the day, though he had all those records and statistics and people still call him the guy, he didn't win no rings. So he's not going to go in there and do that. T.O. is a guy that's going to talk shit regardless. But Michael Irvin is correct, bro. You can have all those records and stats. And they don't really judge wide receivers for rings, really. Besides if he's Jerry Rice, he got some. You know?
He got the full compliment.
Jerry Rice got the rings and every fucking stat he needs. So,
and he played in 3 different generations.
He's up by like 40 in touchdowns career on anyone. So yeah,
man. Like great. It's heavy when you got some championship rings, man. Michael Irvin's right, and I know he was sober saying that. Shout out to the Playmaker though. He took the nice role. You know what I'm saying? He loves T.O. No disrespect. You know, it's this brotherly game, baby.
So before we get ready for our fan experience tonight, this brings up my question I have for you all. Jake, probably not so much because you've only been able to see one version of your favorite team. But when it comes to different variations of whoever your favorite team, not necessarily have to just be football. When you comparing, like Willie, your situation, comparing your team that you have now to the team when the KG was there, to the team when Larry Legend was there, how do you equate that, from a fandom standpoint? Do you like take it all as it is, or do you say, you know what, these guys like do you rank them over one another, so to speak?
Oh yeah. Like our 2018. Like I think most people think that team beats up on all of Bird's teams. I think they believe that. I think just because of the way the game was played, the shooting that we had, like as good as Larry Bird is a shooter, not a lot of other amazing shooters on that team. Our whole team could fire it off like pretty much that 08 team.
So they cooked Dennis Johnson.
Yeah, look, don't get me wrong, Dennis was nice, but he's just
bang on Big Chief.
I think Rondo gives him the works. Like I think Rondo was really different. I think Ray Allen's killing most of the two guards he's gonna end up facing. And Paul Pierce, and don't get me wrong, like Bird will kill Paul, but Paul gonna kill Bird. He can't stop him. Like they both can't stop each other.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then KG, there's not a. I mean, Mikhail's
the two-headed monster. Oh, Mikhail and Parrish?
Yeah. Oh, Parrish destroys Perkins. It's not even close. That could be a problem, honestly. I think about it. It could be a genuine problem. Yeah, but I still think more. And see, then off the bench, you had Posey on that team who could defend. You had Eddie House coming in hitting 4 threes at any given time that you need him to do that. It'll be a tough battle.
PJ Brown, baby. Free Big Baby.
PJ Brown. Big Baby. Yeah, that team was stacked, bro.
So it's a Celtics for you. What team is there for you, too?
What, in terms of like with the
different eras?
Different eras.
Lakers gotta be. He got the Kobe era, the LeBron era.
I'm spoiled though. It became spoiled, rotten brats. But I feel like I didn't live in LA, so I didn't really deal with all that crazy shit all day. Just haterism from the Celtics fans whenever we was spoiled in my eyes. I just thought every time that and kind of with them signing Luka kind of keeps me remaining spoiled. Even if we don't win rings right now, the ring is coming. I think in my mind, like the Cowboys with the Lakers, a guaranteed ring coming at some point. It don't even matter if it's one a decade. I said that to people. One championship a decade will take all the relevant away.
Yeah.
And that's why at the end of the day, the Celtics, and I'm sorry to bash on the rival, but they can talk shit all they want about the Lakers. You know why? Bubble ship or not, we got one this generation. We got one in this decade. So we don't got to worry about one. Even if y'all don't win no more, y'all
got Will's face.
What?
We're like, if you say so.
Yeah, I mean
it's been like that.
That's if you're still worried about the decade. End of the day, we just got more than y'all. That's what we care about.
No, absolutely more than y'all. But all I can speak of
that's all we really care about.
The championships that been proclaimed since we've all been born. You know what I'm saying? That's all I say to everybody. That's my comeback. That's my rebuttal for every Celtics fan because most of the
it has to be
are my age.
But it has to be.
So I asked him, how many championships you had since you were born? Since you were born, how many championships do the Celtics have? I always say that. And
I was born 3.
Nobody shuts up after that.
Since I was born 3.
Except for Will.
Yeah, because I'm old enough. I'm old enough to have had one, the 86, and then 08, and then last year.
So now, but hey, shout out to the Celtics, man. They proved they're a definition of a team that, you know, stayed poised, remained the course, believed in what they were doing, and got one. I hope they repeat. But if they don't repeat, then this is kind of like the 08 story. Hopefully it doesn't end like that with injuries and derailments and all that stuff. But yeah, you got to go get that second one this year if you're the Celtics, man. But yeah, I'm a spoiled Lakers fan, man. Every decade's a good decade for us since I've been around.
What about for you, Jake?
He ain't got no winning in his history.
No, yeah, dude. Hold on, timeout.
I would think maybe baseball or hockey or something.
It is
None
baseball.
of that shit.
It is baseball. It's the 2015 Blue Jays. That team was rocking. Came back.
Yeah, but you have nothing to compare it to.
Yeah, I do.
All the other losing teams?
Yeah, shut up.
The
2015 team was the best team of them that I got to see because they went on a wild run and they were one or 2 games away from making the World Series team. That was the team that had Donaldson, Encarnacion, Reyes, Russell Martin on it. They had a great pitching rotation with Mark Burley leading the helm of that. And that was also the year that Jose Bautista went off, hit that crazy home run, and had the entire Rogers Center shaking. It was unbelievable. But I think that team could beat any team from 2000 all the way up to now because they just had a bunch of hard hitters. The pitching was on point completely. I think the only team that I didn't get to see that they couldn't have beat was the 93 World Series team. But comparing it to like a now or anything, yeah, I think the 2015 team wipes the floor with this coming up year's team. And I love Vladdy. I love Bichette. I love the roster, and I think we could still have a decent season. But I think 2015 was a special team and a special year. We just got caught up by the Royals.
The biggest tragedy about that team is that should have been a team that started not a dynasty, because dynasties are not easy to do in pro sports, but it should have been a run.
Mm-hmm.
And it just ended up being the 1 year kind of folly type situation. But y'all were good enough. Like, you know how some teams just win one, you'd be like, oh, it's a fluke. I don't think your team was a fluke. I think you had a good team. I just think something happened after that shit that I don't know if they were hungry no more or what.
Well, they ended up they won the AL East that year too, that's hard to do. That's the toughest division in baseball, and they won the East. I think they had 93 wins that year, and second place was 87. So it might have been a down year for the East, but Blue Jays won it. I actually think Josh Donaldson won AL MVP that year. Getting Donaldson from the A's was like the most unbelievable trade of the decade for us. He was awesome.
The Blue Jays are like, I can't even compare them to a sports team. And all the sports teams I'm thinking about are bad sports franchises over the last like 15 years. I wanted to say my Pistons, man. I thought for the last few years they'll be good, but then they just stink it up. Matter of fact, I have to compare them to the Pistons, man. I'm sorry, Jake. This aspirations yearly, you just think that with the draft picks they're gonna win games and they're gonna improve, and then they just the same old bullshit, man. Hopefully the Blue Jays this year can figure something out, but as they want to figure something out, the AL East just keeps getting better and better. The Red Sox are not going to be sloppers for long, and they proved that last year.
No, the Red Sox are on the rise.
The Orioles, maybe the best regular season team of all time. The Yankees, going to Yankee.
And somehow the Rays always stay 500.
The Rays always, yeah. I think this year might be the year for the Rays, man. If anything, the Blue Jays can surpass the Devil Rays this year. I call them the Devil Rays still. Are they still the Devil Rays, or are they the Rays straight out now?
They're just the Rays.
Okay.
But yeah, no, the AL East is the toughest division. There's a good hey, look, we could be well enough to finish second of the division, or we could just be bad enough to finish fifth. Like, that division's so stacked. And like Tuke said, the Red Sox are on the rise. They're not going to have a bad year. Tampa Bay's consistent all the time. The Yankees have one bad year every 5 seasons, and this ain't going to be the year. And Baltimore is one of the best young teams coming up right now, so the Jays are kind of on the short end of the stick, and they think their biggest signing of the offseason was signing Max Scherzer, who's old and over the hump. I mean, but Tuke brought me to light on that and made me feel better about it. He said it's a 1-year lender. You're hoping that he has a fantastic season, and that's all you can hope for. If he ends up going bad, guess what? It was a year. What'd you say, Will?
I just don't know how else you would have looked at that.
Yeah,
why did you need to be talked off of that ledge? Like,
I know I gave him like a Chris Sale light in a sense. I said maybe he has a Chris Sale season like Chris had this season, but you're gonna have to expect that type of season because I don't think it's gonna be any type of season but that or a bust. To me, just looking at the last few years and how he's played and or not played, been hurt, it's definitely going to be a real ill roller coaster to ride on, man, up in Toronto.
The toughest thing coming for the Blue Jays this season is going to be the pitching. Their pitching is subpar, to say, putting it nicely, actually. It's subpar, but our bats are there and everyone's coming back mainly. I don't even think we lost any pieces, really, but we lost a lot in the pitching. Our closer's gone. We gained Scherzer, and we still have Gausman. I'm losing the rest of their names. Bassett, I think we still have him. But other than that, I mean, the pitching, it's kind of downhill. It's terrible. We don't have good pitching. But, yeah, no, Coach, if you're asking me about what team I think is better than any of the other teams comparatively to, it's that 2015 Blue Jays team. They were outstanding. Like I said, we just ran into the red-hot Royals, I believe it was. And it was the Indians. The Indians smoked us. think the Royals.
You make your boy feel old, man.
What I do?
You don't have much history there.
I really
It's
don't.
almost none.
I mean, look, my entire life the Reds have sucked. My entire life until now, the Patriots were great. The Jets have only been around since 2011, and I wasn't around when they were first around. They were the Atlanta Thrasher when I was around. And then what's the other sports team? Oh, and the Suns. I mean, I liked them when Nash was there, but that team wasn't going to do anything.
What do you mean? That team was
ready to win.
From going to the finals and winning it all.
When Jake became a fan, they had Jason Richardson in them. He might have kept the second ladder of that Suns team. I think the Suns teams that made it to the finals against the Bucks could beat this year's team and could beat the team that Nash was on, the team that made the finals. Oh, the actual bubble championship?
Oh, hell no.
You talking about the actual bubble championship?
Hell no. That was 2 years after.
That was the actual bubble championship because actually there was COVID going around. When the Lakers won it, it was supposedly something was going around.
He's always making excuses for these Lakers, man.
No.
You got it rolling.
They played in the COVID finals, dog. That was the COVID finals, man. It wasn't
They're all COVID finals, bubble life.
Hey, no, wait, Will, though, I actually did think we were going to win the championship when we grabbed Shaq, but when I found out Shaq didn't even want to be there, I was like, nah, we ain't winning shit. No wonder we
But I'm not going to lie, though, the Nash team with Stoudemire that they got suspended for coming off the bench, that's the best Suns team you've ever had. That or Barkley years.
Obviously, Barkley, yeah.
Yeah. I'll take Barkley and KJ, that team, over any of the Suns teams. But, like, in terms of, like, recent, it's that Nash and them were nasty that year, bro.
I think when I watched the Suns, the guy that was sharing time with Stoudemire was Louise Edmondson or something.
Edmondson, yeah.
Yeah, he was all right. I like watching him too. Like I said, and Barbosa was on that team, and Raja Bell, I think, was on that team too.
Raja Bell, Kobe Stockton.
Yeah, but it was literally like that whole team was.
It was a fun team.
Like they had some athletes, they had shooters everywhere, and that offense was just hard to deal with. That 7 seconds was before anybody had really been able to come up with a plan for it. And clearly, there's not a great plan because the entire league is just like that now.
They were ahead of their time.
Of course, yeah.
So, Will, wait, what's your answer? Do you think that the team that made the finals could beat that Steve Nash team?
No, absolutely not. They'd lose in 4.
Fair enough. I'll take it.
I just think the Nash team was that good. It's not really about Booker and them. Just the Nash team was that good.
Offense and defense.
Yeah.
I like that whole team. That 2018 was fun.
Yeah, they had Lexo squad in there.
All right,
they got robbed, bro.
Well, sorry I made you feel old, Coach. I didn't mean to do that, but
no, I take it as I've been very fortunate. I've been able to see different variations of all of my favorite teams. I've been able to see different variations of NBA, NFL greats.
Yeah, I mean,
I've seen a lot of sports.
Other than only being able to see replays of that Joe Carter home run, my Joe Carter moment was Jose Bautista hitting that home run against your Rangers. Actually, that was my Joe Carter moment.
The bat,
yeah, the bat throw. It was unbelievable. And when you watch that replay, you go back and you watch that, you literally see the camera shaking. How loud the Rogers Center is. It was insane.
Yeah, that moment was so much more gangster before Rougned Odor fucking bashed him in the face out there, just stole on, bro.
That's what I remember.
Dude,
That's what I remember.
Over here, right?
You got
Odor was
enough, bro.
Odor was a menace.
Shortstop. He was a menace.
The one thing, someone took his freaking gravy from him though when what's his name, Tim Anderson got knocked out by that Cleveland's player.
Oh, okay.
That was another clean right hook that I saw. I forgot who ended up doing it, but it was crazy. I'm like, I've never seen anyone get hit that clean and fall just that quick. It was insane. But you're right, Odor was a menace and absolutely he knocked the glasses and the helmet off. It was done.
Yeah, like he rocked, bro. He hit him like the way Amaro Kuzma hit fucking Jorge, man. That's crazy.
It was bad.
I just botched bro's name too. Fuck him.
Wait, hey. Odor was with the Rangers too, wasn't he, Coach? Whoops.
Yeah. That's why that was all part of that whole beat.
Yeah, it's the whole
No wonder
it's
you
bad
like that
blood
so
for a little bit. Oh, absolutely. So speaking like this so much, we're gonna take our break and we're gonna get ready for our Super Bowl portion of the show tonight. I guess it's time to find out what
Where the hose at?
What do you say, Will? There you go.
Hose water. Whether you've been playing hard or working hard, when your thirst needs to be quenched, there's hose water. Found at any retailer where sports drinks are sold. Or connected to your faucet in the backyard if you don't want to pay $4 for it. Hose water. Get yours today.
Yo.
Oh. So, man, the part we've been trying to get on for the longest. We got a couple of people that we're going to bring on here with us shortly. The first one, Will knows this guy.
I do, huh?
Will knows this guy. My man, my tailgate brother. What's up, Troy? How you doing, man?
Shit, them goddamn Eagles. Shit, that was up.
What's good, partner?
That Will, right?
Yeah, you know that.
It's Will.
That Will interrogate that's going all off on me and stuff, and I'm just sitting up there letting them do all that talking and everything.
He's selling stories.
You know,
selling wolf tickets.
I mean, god dang, people that speak facts don't have to talk too much.
Why you ain't be quiet the whole day?
Before you take off too much, man. Before you take off too much, we got to get our well, she was there. She left.
Oh, she's scared. She heard Trey come in. She didn't want to know. She want no.
She heard the heat and said, "Hell nah."
Excuse me, fella. I meant to interrupt y'all. Y'all have to excuse me. I do a little side work. There's a Mexican sports bar on the bouncer. When these Mexicans get drunk, I throw them out. So I'm standing in front of it.
Yeah, I'm with Will on this one. He's trying to sell it. He's always the aggressor at every tailgate. There she is. My friend Jessica, the Chiefs fan. How you doing?
Hello, Jessica.
I know, like, we didn't put a female Chief fan on here.
We can't hear you.
Nowhere.
We can't hear you.
You didn't want to hear that.
It's real low.
Okay.
There we go.
But anyway, let's get into it.
So
yeah, I know. I was just say, I'm leaving in the morning, heading to New Orleans.
I know. So I know both of y'all very well. Y'all are some of the biggest fans of your favorite sports teams that I know. So I was like, you know what? I threw it out there. But I said, you know what? I want to ask them personally if they want to be on. Jessica, I appreciate you coming on with a short notice. Troy, I appreciate you finally bringing your funky ass on. I've been trying to get this man on here for about 2 years, but my brother made it, man.
Yeah. So
before we get started, we're gonna go real fast. What made you become a fan of the team that you cheer for on Sunday?
You asking her or me?
Either one.
Ladies first.
Ladies first.
Born and bred. I've been a Chiefs fan since I was a little kid. So I remember being younger and watching us lose to the Broncos in the playoffs. Never been a fan of John Elway ever since then. So it's just ever since I was a kid. So I was like, I've been there when we were bad. I don't want to hear nothing about it now.
How about that? Are you sure about that? It seems like a lot of Chiefs fans come out the woodworks. But
no, I got.
Imagine a Dallas fan saying that. Imagine a Dallas fan saying that.
In my starter jacket as a child, okay?
Ooh, the starter.
Yeah.
She's made.
Oh my God! So you gonna make me tell this story? See.
Yeah, I heard it, but tell it for the viewers, man.
All right. A little boy coming up in Dallas, in West Dallas, back in the day when the Eagles and the Cowboys were playing, I was at my aunt and my cousin's house. And so all I said was, I like their jersey that when they had back in the 1980, 81, they had them net cutoff jersey. Okay. My cousin, he got mad, picked my ass up and threw me out the door and locked the screen door on me, and I couldn't watch the game. And I sat out there and got mad and said I was going to go for the Eagles from here on out.
Let's go. It took abandonment for him to become an Eagles fan.
He got bullied into being an Eagles fan. That's the perfect way to be an Eagles fan.
Oh, I forgot. Took on Matt Troy before as well. I forgot about that.
Met Troy before. That was the guy that went away when he thought the Commanders were about to catch that dub.
You're crazy, man.
Hey, look who got their head holding up high.
Yeah, the hell, yeah, we got to your own shows. We ain't doing no shit. But
Hey, it's gonna be even higher after Sunday night.
No, it ain't.
We're gonna get to that. We'll get to predictions. I will say this much.
Off that light pole, that greasing the pole.
Also, kudos to each one of y'all. Jessica, you've been very stealthy the last 2 years. Your team's been bringing home the hardware. You haven't put in people's face. You've been cool with it. Troy, to your credit, you're going to be right, but I give it to you since week 1 when we tailgated. You're like, we going to the Super Bowl. And he never wavered from that the entire season.
Entire season. Hell, I've been saying it for the past 4 or 5 years.
See,
you know something out there like that.
You pulled the back out from yourself.
So
anyway,
one of your great ex-players came out this week, and he had some pretty hot sports opinions about the favorability that the Chiefs gets when it comes to officiating. Jessica, I know you hear this all the time. What do you got to say for those that say that the Chiefs get all the calls and all the breaks?
Just a bunch of crybabies. They don't pay attention to everything else. I can't handle it. So I'm like, you guys talk about the refs, we'll talk about the rings. I'm good.
This is outrageous right here. We're speaking to champions over here. What's it?
I got nothing to say about it. I got. My name's Will, and I got nothing to say about it.
He benefited from a few calls.
Hey, Will's the same calls y'all benefited from. He benefited from the last 20 years before the Chiefs.
You heard? I got 7 of them. Oh, 6 of them things because of that.
Yeah, we know what it is, though.
So I'll ask you this. So obviously, before we get to the actual predictions, which we predict the games this week that we're on here, I want y'all to be special guests to put your obvious picks in. But before we get up to the Super Bowl itself, we have the 15 nominees for the Pro Football Hall of Fame. You got Eric Allen, an Eagle, Jared Allen, Willie Anderson, Jahari Evans, Antonio Gates, Torrey Holt, Luke Kuechly, Eli Manning, stole a couple of rings from y'all's team, Jake and Will.
I bet no one cares.
Steve Smith Jr., Terrell Suggs, Fred Tater, Adam Vinatieri, Reggie Wayne, Darren Woodson, and Michelle Ayanda. So that's 15 people up for the Hall of Fame. Out of those names, who do you think gets in?
First ballot, unanimous. Adam Vinatieri got to go in.
Okay.
Most definitely.
Will, that's biased.
It is, and I'm okay with it because he earned them chips.
Hell no.
And of course that Eagle, that name you said.
Eric Allen?
Yeah, he got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
He been up.
P. Dollar says Luke Kuechly.
Is it?
I don't think it is.
Yeah, he need to get in because he been on the ballot for a little bit now.
Anybody ring a bell to you, Jessica?
I don't know. I don't think. I mean, I don't know if Eli's ready yet.
Okay, that's a hot horse opinion.
Yeah. I don't know.
So I think it's Eli's first time up, right?
You know what's scary about Eli?
What's that?
The longer it takes him to get in, the harder it's going to be for him because statistically, all these quarterbacks are going to get there.
Yeah.
He's not impressive statistically, almost at all. The only really thing he got like a couple, I think he had 1 or 2 5,000-yard seasons, and everything else has just been like Derek Carr numbers. But he won twice against Tom Brady, so that might get him in, but it's going to get more difficult the longer it goes. He needs to get in immediately if he wants to get in. Luke going in too, I agree.
I have a question. How long did Torrey Hope play in the league?
He's not in yet?
No.
Uh-uh.
That's crazy too. He was like a top 5 receiver for like 8 years in the league.
Okay.
Man, get Willie in there already.
McGinnis?
No, Anderson.
Willie Anderson.
Willie Anderson. He should be first ballot too.
He should be in there. He was up for last year. He should have been in last year.
Torrey played for
13, 14,
from 99 to 2010.
Oh,
11 years.
11.
11 years.
Yeah, get this bum out of here.
He chose
up. Shut up, Mike.
That is also favoritism.
What about for you, too?
Eli is Danny Dimes, like
locks
twice over.
Will mentioned the New England savior, Adam Vinatieri. He definitely deserves a lock.
Gotta go.
For me, honestly, either or, but it's gonna be a tug of war. Either Torrey Hope or Reggie Wayne. Maybe. I'm not sold on Luke Kuechly right now as a Hall of Fame lock. Eli, I can't even speak on Eli. The guards are gonna have that decision. I'm rooting for my Cowboy dog. I'm rooting for Dan Woodson.
That's what I was waiting to hear, man. Anybody that deserve it is Woody.
Oh my God!
Wild card, I'll go either Willie Anderson or Jared Allen.
The mullet.
Yay!
All right. So game is Sunday. What are y'all doing? Doing anything special for the game Sunday?
Wings and Henny.
Henny Will's gonna be loose.
We know Troy.
Henny Will, the only Will Troy know at this point.
Yeah. Troy be in New Orleans, eating some damn New Orleans food, screaming, "Let's go Eagles!" We can't find a ticket we can afford, and I don't think we're gonna be able to afford any tickets.
Beignets and daiquiris.
What be no fan, bro? You know they hear you on the podcast.
Jessica, you doing anything special?
Nothing too crazy. I'm going to be at the house watching the game. Last year, I went to a party and I was so sick of hearing about the 49ers. So this year, I was like, nope, I'm going to cut out the noise. I'm going to watch the game.
How could you be sick of it if the Chief won?
Well, it was throughout the game. Once it was over, I'm like, I told you. But the whole time, just yapping.
Okay. Well, you're doing the right thing, staying at home. Believe me.
Listen, no, absolutely
not.
Don't
never talk that smack, Jim.
You're doing the right thing, staying at home. You don't want to hear it. You're right.
No.
You're right.
Don't let her fool y'all. She talks smack.
I know. It's gonna be cry.
All right, Eagles
That's where we're at. Yep.
Okay. See, let me start off with this prediction.
All right.
Eagles will win by 10.
No. I'm gonna say 34-27 Chiefs. One possession game, but that's what it's gonna be.
I like it.
I'm sorry, sweetheart. You need to wake up. You are on podcast and you sleep.
I think we got someone here delusional. Dreaming.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Hopefully I'm not the only one on this saying that the Eagles will win.
I don't think you're the only
Hello?
Find out. We'll find out what the parlay got to say, but I'm going to tell both of y'all this. I ain't watching none of your crappy teams on my TV, on my plasma. I'm boycotting the Super Bowl. So I have a prediction for you guys. I am boycotting the Super Bowl. I do not want to watch the trash Eagles and the referee and the police chiefs. The police chiefs.
Yeah, see, excuse me for cutting y'all off. That's the reason why I say we have to win by 10, because if it stay close, we know the referees are going to make sure the Chiefs win.
There it is.
My
There
goodness.
it is.
Oh, man. Hey, you mean like letting the play go on that's clearly against the rules, like the tush push that's half your team's offense? I guess.
God, here we go. Here we go. Okay. But we all know I'm speaking the truth.
Listen, we saw what they did to Josh Allen at 4th and 1. So
that was a
see how it goes.
That was the first down. And that wasn't a catch. Still about word to caught that ball. He didn't catch that ball. That ball hit the ground.
Allegedly.
Okay, so
And then
hopefully
Patrick Mahomes ran right into the touchdown right after that.
Hold on, Anthony, you got some nerve to talk. You VHS version too. Don't come out here with no Come on, son.
So
hey, yo, if it wasn't for this year, he wouldn't need VHS for just a winning season. It feels like.
Yeah.
What's his name again?
And that's a winner. That's a winner for him.
Is he not Brown?
So who's my team again? The best team in NFL is my team.
No, not you, Anthony. I don't know.
Oh.
Is Commanders fan?
I think so, isn't he?
Okay, so
remember that. He's one of our best fans. I think he's Commanders.
In the conference games, well, you know what? Hope we don't get flagged for this, but it's a special show, so.
Oh, we're going to get flagged.
Which one that flagged us? You remember?
You gonna play? I don't play it. They're gonna get us. I don't remember. There's no chance. So just go ahead. AFC. You can play NFC East.
What let's do? Well, what let's do? Well, you know what? We can do that part. We do both of those from each one of the divisions. So we do this one first because they are the defending champs.
NFC West. The NFC West. The NFC East. The NFC East.
See how they got those against the NFC East? But
Do we got room for one more for a hot second? I think my man's an Eagles fan too, Troy. So I brought an Eagles fan for you for a little bit. My man E wanted to show some love to the podcast and talk a little shit. So we can bring my guy in. He's still in the studio, man, in the background. We're gonna bring you in, Eric, man. We got you, dog.
Tell him I'm about to send him an updated link.
All right, we're gonna see the updated link, E, and we got you.
I'm gonna put it in the in our chat because remember I said earlier when I went in I didn't see you.
Yeah.
So I think that's what the issue was. They're gonna have me. They'll get me beat up at work with Jess. Gonna think I'm sabotaging her, bringing all these Eagle fans in.
I just been saying, y'all sure y'all want 2 Eagle fans on her?
Well, Ashley didn't want to bring her $4.50 in here, so she could have had a best friend, but she didn't want
2 Eagles fans is too many, in my opinion.
Nah.
You know us, we don't like y'all neither.
Oh my God. So, how y'all feel about it when the Eagles end up with Myles Garrett next season?
That y'all cheated and still can't win.
Ooh.
Okay, but don't worry. We got haters everywhere.
You ain't good if you ain't got haters. The world haters.
You know, that's just like everybody like the Cowboys because they ain't good. They don't have haters.
That's great. That's perfect. I like that. Oh, here you go.
There you go. Got a second Eagle fan in.
Big Eagle building. What up with you, dog?
So first of all, you can never have enough Eagles fans. That's a fact. So, I mean,
Tell him, baby.
that's just
Tell
a
him.
fact.
No one outside of Philly says that ever.
Tell him. Look, he got his Eagle gear on.
Born and
Boy, he
raised
got
in
me.
Boston. Born and raised in Boston since 1988. I've been an Eagles fan. So
How you let that happen?
Huh?
How you
I'm born and raised in Dallas, man. I've been an Eagle fan since 1982.
I mean, for the simple fact that why would I be a Dallas fan? Y'all garbage. Y'all trash.
I agree they whack.
Y'all are trash. Hey yo, Tuquan, before I got done finishing that comment, they just got eliminated again for next year's playoffs already. They already got eliminated. they already got eliminated, dog. Hey yo, you see the coach you got? You already got eliminated, bro. It's over.
Nah, we got some hope. But yo,
You better stick to them Lakers.
Eagles fans, there's actually a bar in the North End in Boston that closes their bars for Eagles games. This man goes to every game. That's
we gotta make some room for people from Philly. I mean, we try to be a good city.
So they actually used to be over there, but now we're at the what's his name? What do you call it? Scores and North Station. We go over there now.
Oh yeah,
so
gonna be over there on Sunday?
Yeah, because White Bull Tavern, they closed the deal and shit, but they're assholes. It's like they're gonna run a Super Bowl party anyway. It's like, oh yeah, Eagles fans come here. No, motherfucker, we're going to freaking Scores like we've been all year. We're not going over there. So you know what I mean? But it's seriously, bro, it's like being at it. I've never been to an Eagles game, like in Philly and shit, but it's like being in Philly at the Eagles game, bro. Yo, everybody rocking their Eagle gear, everybody bro, it's incredible. So yeah, it's dope.
One place so we can keep an eye on them.
Oh
Hey,
no,
we got a spot like
just
we
keep
got a
your eye
spot
on
like
winners.
that.
It's okay to watch winners.
We got a spot like that here in Dallas, man. At Walk On at Drew Brees place. All the Eagle fans meet up there at Walk On.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, hey, all Eagles fans don't eat shit. So, you know, I mean, end of the day, you know what I'm saying? We don't all eat shit. Just because that weird ass dude want to eat fucking horse shit. Yeah, we don't all do that.
Oh yeah, that dude. Yeah, that was pretty
nasty ass. Nah, because yo, he gave us a bad name. Now motherfuckers will be like, oh yeah, y'all gonna eat shit again if you win? No, motherfucker, that clown might, but not me. I don't get down like that. Nasty.
Boy, y'all got P Dollar triggered in his comments.
Oh yeah, he is turned up right now.
In Kansas City, or does any other teams have their games watched at a bar in Kansas City or Missouri, for that matter?
Probably not.
Shit, I don't know. I know they also got the Bill bar
Kansas City.
the hop.
I feel like every team got a little spot where they go. Everything that
I mean,
all right.
This ain't life right
Kansas City bar. What is it? All refs go there and watch the game? Is that what happens? The refs go there?
The ref bar. He said the ref bars.
They got a ref bar.
It's a dry bar.
They should be called the Kansas City refs.
Y'all don't do my girl like that.
Hey, like I said, talk about the refs. We'll talk about the rings, okay?
Hey, y'all got that Taylor Swift effect though. That's what's sad. Like, I'm tired of seeing that dumb bitch. I'm tired of people saying, "Yo, I'm a Chiefs, I'm a Thiefs fan now because of Taylor Swift." Fuck a bunch of Taylor Swift.
Hey, you lucky the Swifties don't watch this show. They be on your back.
Well, we wonder who gonna cry on whose shoulders after the game.
So hold on a second. You're a Thiefs fan? How long you been a Thiefs fan for?
Me? Since I was a kid.
How long have you been a Thiefs?
My parents are Chiefs fan. My grandparents are Chiefs fan.
Okay, good. All right, good.
Born and
Good,
raised.
because you got freaking bandwagon motherfuckers like my older brother.
Oh,
You know what I mean? They win a championship. Like, oh yeah, I'm a Chiefs fan now. No, you're not. You're a Patrick Mahomes fan. No, you're not. No, stick to your team. I can't stand
You
that.
got to go through the good and the bad to be a real fan.
Yeah,
Yes,
man.
exactly.
Don't jump on the bandwagon. So name me some players in the '90s from the Chiefs. You know anybody?
So that's when I first started watching, because I'm younger. So
Oh, okay. I can do it for you.
I had
I can do
Elvis
it for
Grbac.
you.
That was our quarterback. My favorite Chiefs player is
Quarterback.
Priest Holmes. Always been my
Priest
favorite
Holmes,
player.
let's
Okay.
go.
How
That's my
about
guy.
how
So
about I'll go back more. How about Derek Thomas, Neil Smith?
yes, I remember
How about
Derek Thomas. I
people like
remember when he
that?
passed
Yeah,
away. I was in Kansas City when
yeah.
all that happened.
Eddie
The car
Okay.
Kennison.
accident. I mean, like that was serious.
Yeah.
Everyone was so sad. Horrible,
Right.
horrible. But yes, always,
Eddie.
always.
We talking about Eddie
Christian
Kennison.
Okoye.
Very word.
Oh, Koye.
I just had
Hey,
to
my
say,
Christian
parents bought a big
Okoye.
screen
The
when
Nigerian. That's right. That's right. The
I
Nigerian night. That's right. Absolutely. Dante Hall.
yes, love
X
Dante
Factor.
Hall
Yep.
until he got traded to
He
the
a Falcon
Rams.
first. He
Very
a Falcon
sad when he
first.
left.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes,
But that's the
that's
sad part,
my
buddy. Your people who are Chiefs fans now, they can't name nobody in the 90s. Like, you don't know fucking Derek Thomas?
no, that's crazy.
That is Sam. You don't know who DT is.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. If you don't know DT, then yeah, stop watching football.
Yeah, if you don't know who Elvis
Nice.
Grbac is, man, don't talk to me.
Yeah.
Legend has it Priest
Gannon,
Holmes
Trent
was a fantasy
Green,
He
monster.
said
got 'em
Elvis
all.
Grbac.
A long
Said
time
Elvis
ago.
Grbac.
Those are the dark days, buddy.
Horrible.
Hey, don't y'all have a quarterback who played for both of y'all? Didn't Ty Detmer play for both of y'all teams?
yeah.
He played for the Eagles and what? And did he play for the Chiefs too, or did he play for the
He played for the
Cowgirls?
Chiefs?
I can't remember. He might play for the Chiefs. I can't remember though. I know he played for the Eagles though.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
sure
You talking about he played for Dow Ass? I thought you talking about that team. Dow Ass. Yo, too. Hey, yo, too. How they gonna do for the next 10 years? How they gonna do? They gonna say this our year again? They gonna say we're all in?
We'll get one in the next 10, dog. If we don't get one in the next 10.
Hey, yo, too. They said all in. All in what? It's not a wrestling show? That's only all in I know.
All out. It's all out.
Nah, it's also all in too. It's also all in too.
Hey, yo.
Come on, man.
Hey, yo. Speaking of that, bro, next time you get an email, let me know, dog.
You are AO too. On the rail, bro, you on the list. I'm gonna bring. I got you next time. Yo, did they ban you or some shit?
No,
you brought
it's the waiting list now.
Because you brought the Wu-Tang Clan. That's why.
No,
they say bring 3. You bought 15.
No. The waiting list. The waiting list now. The waiting list since WWE came up in money. They have a 60-person waiting list, so you got to respond like quick as shit now. I be at work.
Yeah,
when they see the
true.
emails, I be at work. So that's what
Yeah,
happened.
you know, for WWE, you gotta respond real quick.
Yeah, but then they asked me on that Monday, 3 hours before the show. They said we got open slots available. You want to come? I said, dude, I'm at work, dog. I ain't going.
I got you next time. I'll put you on my list. I got you.
No.
It's okay. You can be on the winners list. I got you.
Hey, see, ask the other Eagle fan his prediction of the game.
Honestly, and I'm just being real. Our team, I feel is better. We should blow them out. Is that gonna happen? No. I feel we should blow them out. I really do. I feel we should blow them out. But is it gonna happen? No. No, we won't. We won't blow them out. If it's close, they're gonna give it to the thieves. That's all. If it's close, they're gonna give it to the thieves. That's what I'm.
Get your excuses ready. Get the excuses ready. Come on.
There's no excuse. Hold on. There's no excuse. Besides the fact that they called a bullshit ass freaking call.
About how we're gonna lose. We're gonna win.
But besides a bullshit ass call that they called last game, that was a bullshit call in the Super Bowl. Bullshit. Bullshit call. So we should blow y'all out though. I'm just being real because y'all like run by the skin of your teeth almost every game this year. We've been blowing teams out. So, and it's not just stopping Saquon either. It's not just stopping Saquon. So
that defense.
My only problem is is 2 things. Hurts getting the ball up because this dude with his blitzes and all that shit, Spagnoli, and our horrible fucking field goal kicker who can't even kick a 2-foot fucking field goal. All right, he is terrible. That's my problem. Is that right there? Jalen Hurts not getting sacked so many times, and our field goal kicker. That's what I'm worried about. So otherwise, we good. Like on defense, I know we good. Both our corners are nasty. Hugh Mitchell, incredible. credible. Cooper, credible. So, I mean, we do have shutdown corners, and this dude's only a rookie. So, if we could stop freaking Mahomes are freaking, rushing and shit. And I mean, we're not gonna stop Travis Kelce over the middle. You're not gonna stop that. But we can stop other shit. We'll be good. We'll be all right. It should be a good
concerned
game.
y'all about this version of the Chiefs. They're pretty healthy this time around.
That's
it was
cool.
banged up when they played y'all last time.
We're healthy too. We got Brandon Graham coming. He's probably gonna play about 12 to 15 snaps. He's only gonna play third down. That's what we need him for. That's gonna be big. That's gonna be a huge lift right there. If he plays 15 snaps and he gets 1 sack, hey, I'm cool with that. That's better than nothing. I'll take that all day. So,
yes, sir. Hey, so we had the parlay. So we had you guys give y'all predictions on the game. We weekly give our predictions on all the games. We've been doing it all year long. So we're gonna get the parlay perspectives on predictions on these games. I'm gonna start with you, Jake. What's your prediction for the Super Bowl?
What's my prediction? I'm gonna give it. Let's see. I'm gonna go Chiefs 28-24.
Chili Will, you on deck? You got the Super Bowl.
Let me see. So look, I think the Chiefs are gonna big brain it, man. They're gonna be smart. They're gonna keep that high-powered offense that bro keep talking about. They're gonna keep them off the field. They're gonna run the ball a lot. They're gonna move the chains slowly. I say 31-28 Chiefs.
Coach, baby. Coach, who you got, Coach, man? Are you rooting for the NFC East rival?
I ain't rooting for neither one of them, as long as my number's here.
Playing squares, I see.
So for me, I think it's going to come down to now on paper, the Eagles should win this game. But like my man said, the Chiefs been winning a lot of close games this year that they probably shouldn't have won. But that says that's the mark of a champion. But with that being said, I think the X factor in this game is Spags. What is he going to throw at Jalen? How is Jalen going to handle that? But I think ultimately, I have to go with the Chiefs, man. But I think it's going to be 28-30, Chiefs.
Hey, everybody. I just want everybody to know that when it comes to these picks, man, my picks are inevitable. You know what I'm saying? They usually stare. So for this championship game here, which I will not be watching, shout out to both teams though on making the Super Bowl. You know, y'all do deserve the Super Bowl picks. The Eagles were the best team in the NFC all year. Everybody was talking about the Lions, and the Chiefs are like the Patriots. Early 2000s into the 2010s until Brady was gone. So I think they're twins. So this is a good matchup here, actually. I am going to go with the team I feel like has been the best all year. And that's Philly. I'm going to take Philly to stop the three-peat and all that stuff, because if the Chiefs do three-peat, you know what we're going to hear in the morning. Not that they are truly a great dynasty. It's Patrick over Tom. That's what we're going to hear. Do y'all want to hear that talk? Because that's the talk that's going to happen if Patrick Mahomes wins 3 in a row. 3 in a row. Not 3-7, not 3-11. 3 in about 7-8 years. So that'll be 4 for him, actually, right? This will be his 4th title or 3rd?
It'll be 4.
It'll be his 4th. Yeah, y'all don't want that. I'm going to take the Eagles to win this game, man. I just think they have the better team, and they got to show it. And Jalen Hurts has to show it. I've been seeing him walk around like Nino Brown. You're going to have that Nino Brown type performance on Sunday, dog. And Kendrick Lamar being out there for y'all at the half, dog, they got to spurt that. They're gonna end like he ended Drake. The Eagles are going to end Taylor Swift. I hope.
All right.
So just so y'all know, for the playoffs, if Took's prediction is correct, it will be a 3-way tie with Took, Will, and myself for the playoffs.
Well, technically, I would be in third anyway because I play less. Because I think I overbuyed I think the first round games. I said
shit. That means technically you should be ahead because you ain't even pick a round these times.
Yep. The divisional round.
Yeah, man. It's wild and crazy. We do appreciate.
So I'm definitely finishing last.
You're
out of here, bum.
Yeah.
You're out of here, you bum.
Unless you go with Philly. It's either or.
Yeah, see, I can't because as much as I want to see Philly win because I can't stand the Chiefs, I don't see them losing. I'm sorry.
You can't bet against that man Patty until he give you a reason.
Yeah,
he's the luckiest player in the NFL. I can't say nothing more. He's gonna get another win.
He goes to the Waffle House and catches poison into something.
You're a Tom Brady fan. You're not allowed to call him lucky.
I am because he's not Tom. He's not Tom.
Mike says, as a Giants fan, I'd rather deal with Nick Bettermale, right, smug ass talking shit than listen to Eagles fans talking shit. Philly fans don't deserve anything nice. They eat shit and kick puppies.
I agree.
The midgets do this year, sir. How good did the midgets do? As good as they did last year? As good as they did the year before that? Y'all still crying about Saquon Barkley because you signed Daniel Jones, you dummies. Y'all signed Daniel Jones. Y'all signed Daniel Jones. There is nothing else to say. Garbage. Garbage. Trash.
And we thank y'all. And
y'all are going nowhere anytime soon. Nowhere. Garbage team gonna get their ass whipped again next year. Garbage. Enjoy being horrible for the next 10 years. Enjoy that, midgets.
Are they gonna end up with
like that though? We'll be good. I know the Eagles are gonna be great for the next 10 years, but sometimes it's like that.
Yeah.
So, as always, we appreciate our special guests that we had on tonight. This is the part of the show where we do our shout outs. So we'll let y'all start your shout outs first. Anybody you want to shout out? We go with ladies first.
Ladies first. Hello. How you doing, Jake?
Shout out to my Chiefs. They're going to kill it. That's all I got.
I like it. Short and sweet, like a winner is supposed to. Real quiet.
Absolutely.
So let me do my shout out. Let me hold my head up high like I've been doing ever since the season started.
Here we go.
To all my fellow Eagle fans, we had a great season. We had a great season, and let's finish it off. To all my fellow Eagle fans, let's cheer them on.
Hey, spell Eagles.
Let's fly Eagle fly. Look at
That's the mayor to spell it.
Look at that spell Eagle, boy. I'm telling you. You see how they hate? You see how they hate Eagle fans?
ELGLES. What the fuck was she thinking?
God, she was out of it. You know that feeling she had all that energy and she didn't know where to put it, and she just put it in the next letter. She just skipped one.
Yeah, she was excited.
Yeah, she was
you spell Chiefs REFS.
Yeah. You know what's funny? Jessica? They say that in the moment, but guess what? We count the rings after, and I don't know. People talk about
See.
Don't bother me none.
Might have a legitimate.
Don't bother me none.
Because they didn't have no Deflate Gate or no Spy Gate. The Chiefs, this shit might be fair, as much as we think it's not fair. The Patriots, they need to put this on their ass.
If you ain't cheating, hey, maybe y'all should have cheated more than Dallas. I don't know what to tell you.
We cheated in the 90s.
You can't cheat with Mr. Burns at the helm.
We fleeced Herschel Walker's ass, told him to get Herschel. This kind of reminds me of Luka, but hopefully Luka don't play like Herschel did when he went to Minnesota.
Oh,
no. See, I just realized who he is.
Who's that?
What you call it? What one that just talking all that trash that was at the tailgate got drunk?
Who, me?
Yeah. I just realized.
I was in there cutting up.
Now you want to cutting up? You're going to sleep.
I was sleeping in the back of the truck.
Oh, sure, my man with the sleep on you, dog.
Hey, I mixed Henny and tequila. I was ready for bed. I had no sleep because Coach want to keep getting me up at 7 a.m. for shit. Yeah.
Coach, you know I'm up at 6 in the morning, baby. You know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Took me to rock and roll. I had to give Will like general reminders, like, "Hey, dog, you up?"
Yeah. Oh shit.
I say, "Hey, man,
right.
Are you ready?" You're like, "Where we going?" I'm like, "We're going to the UT game in Austin, dog." Oh, I forgot, man.
My other Eagle fan didn't do no shout out. Let him do his shout out.
Pharaoh, shout out to you, brother.
Shout out to all my Eagles fans. That's all. Let's get ready for this, this big game. That's all.
Yeah, that's all.
Shout out to you fellas. Shout out to our special guests hanging out with us today. It's been a blast. I really enjoyed y'all. Thank y'all for giving us y'all's time this evening. Shout outs to Bobby, Wizzo, Jalissa, Pidala, Mike, Anthony. As always, if I forgot anybody on here, my bad. And shout out to the Hall of Fame committee. Let's get Woody up in there, man.
Yeah. No, Daryl. No. But all right, guys.
Yes, sir, man. Shout out to the plug. You know what I'm saying? Y'all do what y'all do, man. Y'all get busy. Y'all enjoy y'all Super Bowl, though. Let me know what happens, man, when it's over. You know what I'm saying? And we'll be back here Monday on the play call sheet, man, to review the Super Bowl. In my mind,
that you ain't watch. You gonna sit there and not do your job for the pod.
I'm just gonna say, how can if you don't watch it?
Will, who you got?
I'm gonna watch the highlights. And try to generate from that.
It's gonna be plenty of highlights too.
Shout out to everybody in the chat who came through. Shout out to everybody who hopped on the show. We appreciate y'all. Y'all welcome to come through and chop it up with us anytime. Let us know. Let Took know. Let whoever you need.
Y'all need to come hang out with us on Tuesday night.
I just say, next time y'all start talking about the Mavs and stuff, invite me on.
We got you.
All right. Jake, who you got? And Jake on mute.
Nah, I'm here. Hey, shout out to the guests for coming through. By the way, Will, I heard that. Fuck you. And shout out to everyone in the chat. You guys are great. And hell yeah, go Super Bowl.
That shit was like an hour, like a half an hour ago. I did that shit. That's crazy.
Everybody was doing their shout outs. I couldn't cut them
All right, fellas.
Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night. We up out.
Thanks for watching our show. Remember to subscribe for more shows on the network. Smash the like button, share, and comment.